Hi everyone and welcome back to another Zero Forma build. Today we are taking a look at Wisp. Wisp? Oh wow, what a good frame, honestly. I think this is a very good addition to our roster. And we will talk about why in a second. So we have a pretty much budget build. Or we would have that if I didn't forget to do that, right? So let's talk about this. This is pretty much what I used when I was leveling her. So we have corrosive protection, just a no-brainer to be honest, right? Vitality for some health, we have flow for energy, streamline for efficiency, intensify and power drift to get us a little bit of strength, continuity for some duration, as well as constitution, which will be greatly used. So we have our buffs here, our reservoirs, which last for 47 seconds, which is pretty amazing. And 7.25 meter radius is pretty good as well. The two I do not use too much in a normal mission. It's very useful in spy missions to get around quick. Yeah, for that it's pretty good. Her 3 is an awesome ability, but I don't have a build ready that is focused around this ability. I guess with this one you get really a good amount out of it. And therefore, if you want to use it in conjunction with her 3. It is actually very useful. But yeah, this build is pretty achievable, I'd say, pretty early. I mean, if you get Wisp, you probably should have all these mods, right? And I'm just using my Guandao here for fun. So yeah, with a press of your one, you can go through your buffs. As you can see, we have 740 health. Let's actually cast him down here. If you hold your one, you cast the reservoir that you have specified, and now we are at 1175 health, right? Whoops. Let's get up our haste mode as well as our shock reservoir, which will be a great thing. And as you can see, time has started ticking down on the buffs. The speed buff for the melees is actually pretty cool. I do like it a lot. That's why I use the Guandao here. And yeah, the Guandao just makes short work of everyone. You saw the shock reservoir in action there, which is quite nice. You can get this back if you run through your buffs again. As you can see, he is stunned. And easy pickings for the Guandao. If you press your 3 while aiming at your reservoir, you land in there, put out this wave, which I guess is the next thing we want to talk about. If we can do this, if it works. It did hit them. Press your 4. And yeah, I don't know. You would need a lot more strength, I guess, to make her 4 really that good. So yeah, that's why I'm not using it too much. But depending on your playstyle, this really could be a game changer, I guess. But her 3 with the stun is pretty decent. And her 1 is just awesome. And when you teleport in, let's say this is a defense mission, you have your 3 reservoirs on the around the pod, the defense pod. You teleport in and you stun everything that is around, which gives you time to clear the house pretty much. Sounds awesome, right? And it actually is. And we have a 29% speed buff for our melees, which is absolutely awesome. That's not the only thing though. Wait, can we see that? Yeah, fire rate gets a buff of 43%, which is also quite good, right? So yeah, now let's switch over to the build that I am actually using right now. Called it Buffy just for the fun of it. Did switch some things around, not too much. We're still using corrosive protection, vitality, intensifying power drift, as well as streamline. That's pretty much the same. We added a transient fortitude, a maxed one, to get to 200% power strength, a prompt continuity here, as well as stretch and augur reach for our range, right? So we have a lot of range. Our duration did get bumped down a little bit, but if you take a look at that, the buff still lasts for 38 seconds. And the radius is 8.75 meters, which is nice. So max health is 600. That is quite a bit more, right? Health per second was 43. How much is it here? 60. Nice. Speed multiplier now is 40%, fire rate 60%. So we are getting there, right? We are getting there. For no Forma, I think this build is really, really decent. If you do not want to use Streamline, you don't have to. I guess flow in here is pretty much... Actually, that is pretty much the better option, since we are mainly focusing on the one here. So having more energy stored could actually work pretty well. So let's throw down our Vitality Reservoir. As you can see, 1340 health. Awesome. The Haste Reservoir, which gives us the 40% speed buff, as well as the 60% on the guns, which we are not using right now. And I think 38 seconds still is very, very decent, right? So let's get those guys in again. Get our buffs. Note, I'm using Berserker on this, so we are gaining another 75% attack speed, which makes this quite the fast one now, right? But as you saw there, yeah, those guys pretty much got melted, had no really chance at all, and I know you want to see this. What happened? Whoops, I wanted 100 actually. Just double the enemy level and see what happens, right? Oops, that's slam attack though. But yeah, we'll have to deal with armor on the heavy gunners, the heavy armor unit, as you can see. It gets hairy, you go back, refill your health, get your buffs again. Actually walk back in, press your 3 to stun them, and then you can go to town. So yeah, that is why I like using Wisp. And you can get back to your reservoirs very fast if you're pressing your 3. Let's say I'm around here. Let's go there. Perfect. All buffs are restored. Can engage again. So yeah, that does work pretty well. Let's get a gun with a high fire rate. Let's go for the Soma Prime. And yeah, we will use corrosive. And let's get back to our level 50 test. Spawn these guys in. Oh, wait. Let's put the reservoirs up here. There we go, we have all buffs. Yeah. Wow. Soma Prime with 60% added fire rate. Melts even more. It melts even more, which is absolutely awesome. The range of the teleport is pretty decent as well. So yeah, that is the Wisp build that I'm using without Forma. There is definitely a way to mod around her 3 much better. But I think for star chart missions and even sorties, you are absolutely fine with these 2 builds. So yeah, that's it for Wisp. We may revisit her later on, but for now that is all about Wisp. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and as always, take care. Bye bye.